15 to 23 three-pointers. Let's see. Okay, so a couple minutes in, he's already got 2 of them.
21 now. My math's correct. 21 more.
Nailed it.
Tell you, I need to play the lottery if we hit this. If he gets 23 threes tonight, I need to play the lottery.
The Hawks just set a franchise record, hitting 25 of them. I mean, he could hit 23 of them, probably, right?
I mean, if anybody could do it.
If anyone could do it,
Steph.
the all-time leader could do it. That, by the way, is what he's aiming for, to pass Ray Allen on the all-time three-pointers leaders list.
Selfishly, I kind of hope he doesn't do it tonight.
Well, I mean, statistically, he likely won't.
No, he
but
won't.
Why?
I think I'm calling the game Monday.
Oh.
Golden State at
Ooh,
Indiana.
how many games until then do they play?
Yeah, let me take a look.
That's a good.
He might do it before then, is the problem.
He might. You're right.
He's got
Yeah.
a week to get 23 of them. He could get that in 2 games.
I agree. I was just saying
gotta
selfish.
Let me
look
look
that
really
up.
quick. I'll tell you.
But incredible. It's incredible what he has done, how he has changed and transformed the game, his shooting, how he's influenced a whole generation. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just amazing. And he's going to shatter that record. I mean, he has still a lot of runway left, a lot more years in this league. But and to think when he was coming out, there were those who questioned whether his game would translate in the NBA. He had great success at Davidson, but how would he do at this level? And
It took several seasons to see it as
Yeah.
well. I'm looking at it, but you actually could be there for so tonight, obviously, and then they play Wednesday against the Blazers, Saturday against the Sixers, and then so you could be there for it.
And that's
What do you think?
the inside
Saturday at home?
Yeah, it is.
Saturday at home, though?
Oh.
Because I think you want to break it at home. You want to break it.
No, you're going to Indiana, right?
to Indiana.
No,
But I'm
they're,
saying-
no, they're in Philly
Okay.
on Saturday.
Well,
Phil?
Well, he wants to break it at home. He needs to either hit 23 of them tonight or get the remainder on Wednesday.
it's possible.
It's
Do
possible.
you think?
He
Yeah.
hits 10 threes tonight. He's going for it.
Oh yeah,
on
you
Wednesday.
have to go for it.
You want to go for it at home.
You want to get it at home.
Well, because otherwise, yeah, he only has 2 chances to go for it at home because then they go one.
You said Timberwolves on Wednesday?
Oh, okay. Let me say, if he gets
No,
10 tonight,
the Blazers.
hypothetical, if he gets
That would
10,
have been fun. Yeah.
he has 10 threes tonight, does he get it the next game?
Yes, he's
Yeah.
going
Okay.
for
Oh
it.
yeah,
I'm with
has
that.
to.
He's shooting 30 threes the next
Well,
game.
okay, so if he doesn't get it at home, then do you think that he's going to tap dance through a 1, 2,
No.
3, 4,
Steph
5
ain't tap dancing.
game road trip?
I
His
think-
tap dance would be 5 threes.
I think
Still get it.
NBA TV center court. Monday
Yeah,
night.
you can tap dance in Indiana.
Yes, he can.
We should make a bet. We should bet amongst ourselves
Okay.
when
okay.
we think he does it.
So
And then
because
when
of the WNBA, I am not
Oh, that's right.
legally allowed to do that. So I
On
will be
television
bowing
anyway.
out of
Got it.
What? What are you talking about, Kristen? I have
But okay,
no idea.
if he gets it Monday night, you better answer when we inevitably FaceTime
we
you.
FaceTime.
Yeah, I will FaceTime, or I will answer on air.
Okay.
He has this
Yeah.
thing about not answering his phone when he's on the air.
I mean,
Well, yeah.
try to remain somewhat
Something
professional.
about professionalism.
But you know what, you guys, like, Steph Curry is one of those players that, yes, he's about to shatter this record, but he has single-handedly changed the way the game has been played. And I say that I remember watching that San Antonio series before they won their championship in 2015? 2015.
Yeah.
So in 2014, he was coming down. He had 50 against San Antonio, knocking down threes, just coming across half court, pulling, and everybody's like, they're not going to be able to win a playoff series like that. Like, they're not going to be able to play against teams and do that. And then he came out and had an MVP season in 2015, and then now everybody's taking, like, those are good shots for some people.
Well, because the criticism was what happens when you don't hit him.
Yep.
And then he
kept hitting them.
always did. It is stunning, though, to see that they're off to their 4th best start in franchise history if you think about just the stretch of those seasons that they had. And we may have taken for granted, Grant, that at the end of every single season, Golden State would be there, and thus Steph would as well. And so they've been a little quiet the last couple of seasons, and it seems surprising, though it shouldn't, that he's doing what he's doing now.
That's a great point. I mean, it's like you're surprised, but you're, I mean, he's
Yeah,
Steph
why?
Curry. I mean,
Right,
he's
yeah,
done
of
this
course.
before, but in a weird kind of way. I mean, they lost in the 2019 finals against Toronto, and then the following year he got hurt early, and then we had obviously the pandemic, the bubble. Golden State wasn't in the bubble. And so I think that time off actually might have been, in a weird kind of way, good for him. You know, he had played so long. He had such long seasons for 4 or 5 years. You know, that the wear and tear and just, you know, I think they were fatigued. They were just tired. And the weight of being, you know, a champion like they were can certainly take its toll. So, I do think there's something there. He was able to just kind of relax, get healed up, you know, get rejuvenated again. And he came out last year with something to prove and you know, was incredible. And it just has continued on with that momentum. But then also the rest of the team now is filling out well. You know, the other guys, you know, Jordan Poole's, he's in the conversation for most improved player. He has to be. You know, Draymond's Draymond. But the other guys, Gary Payton, you know, they fit. Andrew Wiggins has a year under his belt playing in that style. And so Steph is, again, elite. And his team is now playing elite. I also, you know, I do think that there's something that he doesn't get enough credit for. And that's when Kevin Durant, when he came in the 2017 season, Steph was the 2-time MVP. 1 in 15, the championship. 2016, they had Cleveland on the ropes. They won the most regular season games. He was leading the charge, playing, you know, 30 a game, doing what Steph does. And then Durant comes in. And it was almost like he changed his game to accommodate Kevin Durant. And look, I mean, they had great success, and they won 2 championships and almost won a third if maybe Durant didn't get hurt. But I felt like he almost like took the back seat and allowed Durant to come in and be the alpha guy, the go-to guy. And so it was just interesting, like, you know, he wasn't playing like he is now during those years. And they were so effective, and they were so, but that speaks to him, his character, and the culture that he's helped to develop there in Golden State. And so now they need him to be the great Steph, and he's delivering.
And that while he may have sacrificed statistically during that stretch, he didn't all change his leadership style. He was still, from start to finish, and his teammates could attest to it, their leader.
No, like he's definitely a lead by example. I mean, you look at, to me, a testament to a leader is like how well you bring on your young players. Like Jordan Poole decided that he wanted to work out with him day in, day out, and you see the progress. Now, yes, Jordan put in the work, but I think Steph is giving these guys the blueprint. And I want to go back to what you said about nothing left to prove. You know,
good, because I wanted to hear what you had to say.
I want to go back to that because I think as a competitor, Steph doesn't have a finals MVP in his trophy case. And I know that if you ask him directly, that's not going to bother him. But I think that is something that is going to be something he wants to add to his trophy case. Everybody wants to play the best in the latest series possible. And that's one thing that's missing. To me, I think the knock on him has been in that finals, although people that watch basketball understand he's the reason a lot of these guys are getting shots. He's sacrificing, like you said, for Kevin Durant. He's sacrificing for Clay. He's into getting the best shot and is still about to break the all-time record for three-point field goal makes. But I do think that is something that is lacking in his trophy case, and he's going to want to add.
And you know how many people right now are Googling any potential milestone you may hit in the next season or so to listen for any potential Easter eggs that you just dropped in that statement?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just saying, I could come up with a few things that you hadn't done yet.
You're Googling it too?
Googling right now.
Yeah, all right. Keep Googling it.
126 to 95. I'm glad you said that, Candace, because one of the things that Steph told Reggie when they sat down just a couple of weeks ago is that this record is the one thing that he's needed to be able to say of himself, I'm the greatest shooter of all time. And when I say Reggie, by the way, I mean the Hall of Famer Reggie Miller, whose record Ray initially passed. But 23 away coming into this one, and to hit 7 more of them, what was working so well for him?
Well, I mean, you know, Steph Curry, he knows how to just get his shots off. And, you know, Candace has said before, everyone knows it's coming. But he's so good, he's so efficient, he's seen every defense right here. And no one showed there on that screen from Orlando and wide open. You give him that, he's going to knock it down. Here, pretty good defense. You turn him twice, shot clock's going down, force him into a contested runner from half court, knocks it down. Now, one of the things, great finish. So not just scoring from the three-point line, but scoring from everywhere. And then, like I said earlier, moving without the basketball, comes off the screen, The defender gets help. They got to rotate and get back to him. Oh, the best shooter in the world ever, wide open. I like the chances of him knocking it down. So his ability to create shots at the three-point line, but also moving without the basketball is really what makes him elite.
And he'd argue he needs a few more days to have earned that title. But Candace, I'd imagine you, as one of the greatest in the game yourself, need those kind of milestones to motivate yourself.
I think you need those milestones to motivate yourself, but you know, especially that moment, when that moment does happen for him. He said something in the Reggie Miller interview. He said, I just think of all the shots that I've put up in my lifetime.
Yeah. And
so we all marvel at his skill set, but his work ethic, and that has gone into him having imprint on changing the game. When you change the way something is done because you've been a part of it, you know, I think that that's super special. And so we all are witnessing greatness.
Yeah, yes, we are.